go.
Okay. Hello there. It's been a little while since our last video, so we thought it was probably high time that we got out the camera again and recorded it ourselves and gave you an update, because to be honest, there's been a lot that's been going on. A couple of weeks ago we had the whole Elgg team here at the Curverider offices for a great big meeting about what was going on and the future of Elgg and sort of the future of the internals and API structures and all these technical things, which effectively will mean that it will be a really flexible social networking framework, which I'm very excited about.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Kevin, Mr. and Sven for coming down as ever, and for being part of the Elgg team. Even as I speak, I know there's plenty of exciting Elgg work going on. We are a hard-working lot here at Curverider. There is a lot to do, so thanks to them for their participation. It's been really, really good working together.
We've got some plugin APIs already in the recently released Elgg 0.7, and there's going to be much, much more. By the time we hit 1.0, it's going to be incredibly easy. It may be actually the easiest web framework for adding plugins and extra functionality and integrations too, which is excellent stuff. It's exactly what we wanted to achieve.
On top of that, we've also been looking at the interface and how you theme up Elgg, and greatly simplified that process as well. It's now possible to build your own themes, and just your site admin can come along, drop them into a directory and mod, and it just gets picked up by the system and is ready to go for users. The CSS, for example, is now a quarter of the size of what it used to be, and the whole, it's really just about making the whole thing much easier to both skin and to activate new skins. There's also quite exciting developments happening as far as the file galleries. There's been work there, even that there's now photo galleries available in Elgg, but in fact that you can make any type of folder content you want.
That's absolutely right, and it's again part of the API work, and one of the things we want to do is, you can upload any kind of content and showcase it in the best way for that content. So for photos, we've got a photo gallery. For MP3s, we're going to have sort of a podcast gallery, and anyone can program any type of gallery they want.
And as far as the actually profiles, some of you will have been using your dashboard and profiles, and we were always wondering how to work this. What should sit in a dashboard? What should sit in a profile? And came to the conclusion that actually we should just merge the two of them. And so this is developments that aren't yet in place but will be shortly, and effectively the profile is now going to become both profile data that you enter, but also a series of widgets containing, well, they can basically hold anything you want.
That's right, and yet again that's another API.
So I think is that most of the Elgg development stuff?
That's most of the Elgg development stuff. I mean, the only thing left to talk about is elgg.org, which is quite an exciting development in itself.
And getting fit.
And getting fit. It needs to be done.
But yeah, no, we were looking again, the problem we've had to date with the project was too many places for people to come and find out about Elgg, what Elgg is, where you can find plugins, to ask questions, this type of thing. And we spent a while researching, looking at tools, thinking, well, how can we best do this? And with the new developments that have occurred on Elgg, it became very easy for us to just create a custom install of Elgg and using plugins that are available, and I think we've created something quite effective now.
Yeah, it is actually really good, and people are really using it to discuss the issues and ideas that they have. And what's really cool about it is this isn't actually a hacked version of Elgg. This is entirely modified using plugins, and there are other plugins that are available to download on the site itself, or plugins that will soon be available to download on the site.
Yeah, and I guess the last thing, finishing on a slightly lighter note, is Ben and I are both quite overweight, and I'd like to think it was, no, it's just because I'm lazy, and also doing a job sitting here at a machine, so I'm not going to recommend you follow our progress, but certainly us, and actually there's a couple of other members of the Elgg team as well, isn't there? We're going to get fit, so, well, we'll see how long it lasts. Certainly these videos will be an indicator in a couple of months. It's going to go one way or the other, but anyway, hope you're all doing well.
See you later.
Cheers.
Okay, so we had a couple of things that we wanted to add. that we forgot to put in our first cut there. Well, that's too low. There we go. Some of you who may have been following our blogs will have noticed that the founder of Macromind, later Macromedia, Mark Kenter, and I have been having a little bit of a discussion. It's one of those blog spats, but to be honest, it's all a bit of fun, and actually I do respect what he's trying to do. I think we all have a very similar vision. Nonetheless, I think it's worth saying that he was perhaps a little bit unfair on us in some of the blog posts he wrote, and some of the things he wrote were actually just untrue. So, Kenter, watching you.